It is no secret that Americans are leaving the United States. As the years go by, we see more Americans seeking residency in other countries, and Europe has been one of the topmost destinations for them whenever they are emigrating out of the United States. It is estimated that over 9 million Americans immigrated to other countries. This number is about twice the number from 9 to 10 years ago. However, the last 2 years has seen this number skyrocket, and I'm going to be telling you why. In this video, I'm also going to weigh into this one country that has been a top destination for so many Americans. If you're interested in this information, do watch this video to the end, because I'm going to be sharing with you the top reasons why Americans are moving down to this one country. In case you have seen my video for the first time, you are welcome to this channel. Here, I share information about relocating abroad, how you can easily live, work, and study abroad. If this sounds like something you are interested in, then go ahead to smash on the subscribe button below if you are yet to do so. Also, give this video a thumbs up, like it, and turn on your notification bell icon so that you know whenever I post new videos. Right now, I have videos on how you can relocate to the Netherlands, to the UK, to Australia, to Norway, to Ireland, and to several other countries in the world. You may want to check them out so that you know your options. Alright, so let me proceed to quickly share with you why Americans are packing up and moving to Portugal. Portugal is a very amazing country in Europe. It is ranked the world's fourth best country that you can live in. According to the International Export Insider 2022 report, Portugal is ranked at number 4 in terms of quality of life, and it is ranked number 7 in terms of ease of settling in the country. In the area of personal finance category, Portugal is ranked number 1090. However, 93% of people say that they believe that it is easy and safe to travel by bike or get around on foot while in Portugal. Alright, so let's find out the very big reasons that you should consider moving to Portugal. Portugal is now the richest country to live in Europe. The cost of living in Portugal is around 30% cheaper than it is in the United Kingdom. The rent rate in Portugal is around 33% cheaper as compared to that of the UK. The cost of consumer goods are also affordable in Portugal. From new cars to food and wine and properties, it is significantly lower than in other parts of Europe. It is instructive to also say that Portugal is also one of the safest countries to live in the world. According to the Global Peace Index, the official language in Portugal is Portuguese, but Portugal ranks 7th best in English proficiency in the world, and this ranking is according to the 2021 EF English Proficiency Index ranking. Overall, 47% of expats intend to stay in Portugal forever because of the conducive and friendly environment and the economy in the country. I've also done a video where I spoke about the numerous benefits of living in Portugal. I also shared the top cities that you can live in and the various visa types that you can use into the country. If you want to watch the video, I'm going to link it in the description box below, and you will also find it linked up here. The top 5 cities in Portugal immigrants are choosing to settle are Lisbon, Porto, Cascais, Coimbra, and Algorithm. The 2022 annual report of Portugal Immigration and Border Service said that 4,768 Americans were living in Portugal, which was an increase of 1,115 over the year 2019, and which also doubled the number they had in the year 2016. However, at the end of 2021, It was said that over 70 Americans were living in Portugal, and this number is speculated to have doubled already in 2022. This number includes only Americans that have gained residency status in the country. Americans are allowed into Portugal for 90 days to stay for tourism or business without a visa. So there are way more Americans who reside in Portugal at the moment. These numbers are specifically for those that have gained the official residency status in the country. People world over migrate to other countries for different reasons. For some people, it could be due to health care. For some, it could be quality of life, and for others, it could be safety. There are many reasons that could influence people's decision of the country that they wish to settle in. So I'm going to be telling you why most Americans are seeking to live in Portugal. Several American citizens have said that safety was the number one reason why they decided to move to Portugal. As a matter of fact, Portugal is regarded as one of the safest countries in the world. And in the year 2021, it was seen as the fourth safest country. As crime rates increases in the US, Americans are seeking for a safer country, and they find that safety in Portugal. The number two reason why Americans choose to settle in Portugal is their healthcare facilities. The quality of healthcare in Portugal is very high. There is a popular saying in the United States that you are just one sickness away from being broke, because healthcare in America is really expensive. Europe, however, is known for great public health care, and Portugal is no exception. When you move to Portugal from the United States and become a resident, you will be eligible to access good quality health care anywhere in the country at a very cheap and affordable cost, depending on the treatment. All you need to do is to get an SMS number to join the Portuguese healthcare system. If you still prefer to go private, then the health insurance in Portugal is very affordable compared to the US. The next reason why Americans are moving down to Portugal is because of the affordable cost of living. The cost of living in Portugal is 42% cheaper than it is in the United States. A family household income in Portugal is around $21,000, whereas in the United States it's $45,000, which is more than double. So you will find products in supermarkets cheaper in Portugal than you will find in the US. Also, restaurants are cheaper, way more cheaper to eat out in restaurants in Portugal than in the US. The next reason why Americans are moving to Portugal is the affordable real estate. Speaking about the real estate sector in Portugal, a Bloomberg report said Americans who can afford homes are moving to Europe instead. A couple from the US said that they rented their 3-bedroom apartment in Portugal for half the price they did in Florida in America. And not only is it half the price, but they have a bigger space in Portugal than in America. Another reason Americans say they are moving to Portugal is because of the weather. Yes, the conducive weather condition of the country. Portugal can brag about good and climate weather condition. It is one of the warmest countries in Europe with mid-temperature all year round in most of its territory. The country is said to have over 300 days of sunshine in a year. Isn't this amazing? In fact, it has the best climate in Europe, which means that the most days of sun and also gains from the prevailing winds between the water and the wind. The region is never unbearably hot and rarely is it humid. Temperatures ranges between 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 90 degrees Fahrenheit, with humidity hovering around 80%. Americans also talk about the quality of life in Portugal. They find the quality of life in Portugal to be much better than what they get in the US. The standard indicators of a good quality of life include wealth, employment rate, the environment, physical and mental health, education, recreation and leisure, social belonging, religious beliefs, safety, security, and freedom. Americans say that they have a good dose of all this while in Portugal. One of the profound things that Americans say they found very interesting was that in Portugal, they feel so relaxed that there is no sense of urgency, no sense of being in a rush. Like if you can go to a restaurant and sit for as long as you want, and then there is no indication of them trying to get you out of the for the next people to come in for them to serve. And you can really relax and have a good time when you go out. And people also are conversational and friendly. People would sit with you, talk with you, have a conversation with you, and are really interested in what you have to say. You could have a very good conversation with strangers you meet outside, since there is no pressure, no rush. Also, it is worthy of note that most Americans that are moving to Portugal are expats and people that work remotely. You see freelancers and retirees as well also moving to Portugal, and they are taking advantage of the D7 visa to make this move. Portugal has one of the easiest visa processes in the world. It is quite easy to move and settle in Portugal. The D7 visa, also known as a passive income visa, is issued to financially independent foreigners. For example, pensioners, investors, retirees can qualify for this visa type. Another visa Americans are using to migrate to Portugal is known as the Golden Visa. The Golden Visa program gives residency rights based on an initial investment of 350,000 euros. So Americans are buying houses for at least this amount in Portugal, which gives them the residency rights in Portugal. Much later on, I'm going to make a video about how you can migrate to Portugal using the Golden Visa route. So you may want to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell icon so that you know when I post this video. Alright, so that's all that I'm going to show with you on this particular video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and like it. And if you are an American living in Portugal, let me know in the comments why you moved to Portugal. And if you are in the process of moving to Portugal, let me know as well. I'd like to read from you, so let's interact and communicate in the comment section below. Thank you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.